Hello everybody. Well, I've just come to the far end of what I'm, with no disrespect intended, I'm thinking of is a valley of ruin. And let me share with you what I mean. I'm not in the deep mountains, I'm in the near mountains to Shizuoka, and I'm exploring an old village area, and I've come to the end of a farm road here, and you can see the ruined forest will begin up there with this ruined bamboo forest where a landslide, you can see how the landslide came down and just tore the forest to pieces. And there's just ruin everywhere, even starting with this bridge here that is almost completely choked up, I-beams over there, ruined metal structures everywhere, just signs of deteriorating past with bits of interest here and there as well, of course. Look at this twisted metal just everywhere, just rust everywhere. This is very interesting. This is actually a bit of an antique. This old glass jug with a wicker basket on the outside. Very interesting item for sure. Here's an old hammer. That is an antique. Check this out. This is an old hammer that would have been used to pound the various things. You can see where pounding has rendered it asunder. I used to buy these and sell these in my business. Pound, pound, pound. The first time I've ever seen one. There's another one there. First time I've ever seen these types of items out. These can is covered in vine. There's bits of the past and evidence all over. There's an old ladle as well. Something to stick to use to stir things. So this area is not abandoned completely. There's still some life here. This is an old, basically part of an old ropeway for a tram station that goes into the mountains up there. Now the reason I'm calling this abandoned Valley of Ruin is that though there's activity here, there's clear signs of human activity everywhere up here. It's not an abandoned valley. It is merely, you can just feel it. You can just feel how a few more decades and this will be robbed of life. The prosperity is gone. I'm going to go ahead and pop the bike off of its mount here, and you and I will slowly, if you're interested, let's slowly work our way down the valley, and I'll show you what I mean. Here, let's go. I have to go carefully with just one hand. There we go. There's actually, there's an old jug there. There's actually another farm road that I haven't explored a little that goes to the right up here. And there's people up here. There are old men, there are lots of vehicles and cars, lots of activity, even though this is a Sunday. There's lots of things going on. Coming down here, an old stairway up, terraces. You know, if I was in the deep mountains, this would all be overgrown and lost. But I'm not in. There's more tram stations there. Here, look at this. I've never seen them quite like this. Look at this. Whoa, let's not fall off. There's the old aerial tram car, actually suspended overhead. See the farm here. There's broccoli, I think, or no, I don't know what that is. Mekons, the old tram car, suspended overhead. It's not going anywhere anymore. Just like this one, it stays or done. It's part of it. Goes up there to some abandoned farm further up the mountain. Don't know what this is. Something. Oh, there's an old station there. I can't stop. It's hard to ride with one hand. Be careful, Kurt. Here's the old mechanism for a tram car. This truck is a relatively new. This is a new truck, and farmers are up here working today. There's some farmers down there. You can see a couple, typical couple working the land up here. So this road goes up here. I haven't been up there. I don't know where this necessarily goes. Probably to another dead end up there. But you can see terraces up there. See the terraces for the farm terraces? Let's get out of the way of this car and begin our trek down the mountain, shall we? See, there's lots of activity, lots of stuff going on, but the feel, the sensation, the atmosphere is one of oh, it's strange. Oh, see that? There's a tram station up there. Konnichiwa. See that up there, that station up there? That's a big one. A little bridge here, footbridge, walk across. That's narrow, a little land here. Wouldn't surprise me to find graves up here. Well, here's more tram stations. These right here. Probably some farms up there. Look at this one. all over. Look at that. That's the start of a line. It's a two rail line. It's like a little train line. I've never seen one like that. Can you see how it extends up? Can you see that through the brush there? Can you see it's two lines here? It extends right up through along there. I've never seen that. I'd love to explore that if there weren't people around. This is all swallowed up by the forest. Another station. More transportation. Lots and lots of cars. Lots of evidence of activity up there. These greenhouses slowly going away. Rusty everywhere. Lots of little farms up there though. Rust. I know the Valley of Ruin is a harsh word, but perhaps if you could feel this place the way I am, being here, you might gain a sense of it. And I'm loath to use such a word like that, but it really does feel that way. I'm sure there's so many lost farms up there. All of these tram lines, these lines are aiming, they're pointing, they're directing, they're telling us where the farms are. Up there. More up there is where there's people working up there. See that? Farmers up there working the Mekong. There's an old ladder falling to pieces. More stuff up there. Another tram station up here. Who knows where that goes? More rusted metal. Now what I'm going to conclude with up here a little further is a grave stone maker's place. That's a place. Wow, look at that. Another road right there. Another abandoned tram. More so over here. There's an old station up there. Can you see that? There we go. There's a grave maker's residence up here, and lots of what I would call abandoned graves. You know, graves that either didn't fit the bill or they weren't used. I don't think. I think they simply were never used. Maybe never used. It's a stonecutter's home, and since it's still all the graves are around it, I'll go by very slowly and I won't say anything. We'll just film it as you go by. It's coming up on it soon. You can see what I mean with the little file cabinets. More stuff over here. Bridge, another farm bridge over there. This is a kiln here. For making charcoal, probably. Charcoal kiln. There'd be a hole inside, just covered up there, where they would put the charcoal to be. And there's an old animal trap over there. See this thing over here? It's an old cage to catch boars, maybe bear, I don't know. Orange mushrooms over there. Farm infrastructure. More up here. Here comes a farmer coming by in his little truck. Ooh, smell here. I smell lots. Ooh, wow. Look at that house. There's a structure completely falling apart. Love to get up there. You can't even really make it out, can you? Look at that. There's a building up there. If it wasn't so close to all these other habitation, I'd go check it out. Looks like it's falling apart into it. It's got the tile roof, ceramic roof tiles and everything. Look at the window over there. Probably a farm building of some sort. That looks intriguing. We'll have to go see that. It's somebody's old house. No, I doubt anybody's living there anymore. Here's where the smoky smell is coming from. A wood pile, burn pile there. There's that house back there still. More roof tiles. See more of that house back there. Can you see that? It's just too dark really to make out. Farmer with the radio gone. Konnichiwa. Here comes the grave place. I think this is where they cut the stones for the graves. See the big saw there? Cutting the granite. Let's go slowly. The stones, marker stones for the graves. A whole bunch of discarded ones over here. Old woman, put grave markers there. Look at all these over here. Tombs. And a collection of a little farmhouse right here. Here, a collection of old graves. This is where the incense will be placed inside. More markers, this whole area over here, just covered in old ceramic structures. There's one with the names on it. Wow, look at that. Look at that, wow. There's a woman with one of those old woman walkers. She carts it around, she has a little seat she can sit on with that. Look at that. Family crest is on there, place for the flowers. All the like, more stones. Okay, I've pretty much left the area that I'm considering the valley of ruin, whatever I was calling it. It certainly has that sense. Back out into the normal area. Take care, everybody. Thanks for coming along with me.